Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. We're getting ready to set the night to music. It's happening Thursday, the 22nd of May, which is this coming Thursday. And it's featuring Mikhail Salcedo. And you have a bunch of people on the show with him, some of which are on the show here with us this morning as well. Charmaine Forde and Mikhail Boothman. Good morning to you all and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning. Good morning.
I guess I could say welcome back because all of you have been here before, more than once. How are we doing this morning?
All right.
Yeah?
Doing pretty good.
Mikhail, let me start with you. Tell me about this Set the Night to Music concert series.
So Set the Night to Music is a series put on by Kafe Blue,
Right.
by Carl Jacobs. And I think he's done at least maybe 3 or 4 of them so far. I've been home on vacation. It's like, I don't want to do any shows. Maybe I should. And then I spoke to Carl and I was like, Carl, let me do something before I go back out. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's what this is going to be now.
So what are we in store for on the night?
Right, so you're in store for pretty much the same thing that I did in my last shows, which is some soul music, you know, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. And calypso, soca, jazzed up.
Right.
So the thing is, most of my shows these days are really about lyrical content, and we have a lot of songs.
Most of your shows are about lyrical content?
Yeah, so the thing...
That's kind of strange for a band man to say.
Yeah. But the thing is, so the way that I do a lot of my music is to focus on lyric.
Okay.
And what I realized in doing it over the years, we have a lot of calypsos and soca's that are very poetic, but nobody recognizes it because you're busy dancing. You know, you're winding down, you're singing and whatever, and you don't recognize some of the stuff that they actually saying in the song.
Like what? Give me one soca that is poetic.
So just particularly the song that I'm going to play today, which is
No, that's a calypso. I want a soca that is poetic.
Soca. What's the ones that I'm doing, boy? Darling, put on something sweet.
Jam tongue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, so when you actually slow it down, you know they say if you want to know if your lyric are good,
Take out the music.
take out the music and say it as a poem.
Right.
You know?
Talk it out.
So, so hand on hand wouldn't be too thick, you know, but he as well has had good songs, you know, in the past.
So why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
So yeah. But yeah, so I'm just saying, you know, like a lot of the songs, they have that in it. Mm-hmm. People just don't see it.
Yeah.
And I equate it to the difference between reading a book and watching a movie. The movie, that's somebody else's thing, and you just kind of watch what they do. When you read the book, you take time. You're not going to read a book in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know? And it allows you to really imagine what is being said, and you could take your imagination as far as you want to. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's really what it is.
All right, tell me about linking up with Charmaine and Michael to do this.
Man, so if I want to tell you,
But you had to tell me, that's why
this
I'm asking
show
you.
started off as myself and Mark Brewster.
Right.
Keyboardist Mark Brewster.
Yeah.
Mark said, look, get a bass player now, and I could free up myself, you know.
Yeah.
And
So you call Andre Jack.
I call Andre Jack.
Right.
And then I think I was rehearsing with Mike. I've been rehearsing with Mike for a couple of events we have coming up as well. Mm-hmm. And I said, Mike, you want to do this song? There was a particular song we were supposed to do in St. Lucia, I think this year. I loved the song when he sent it to me, and I was like, yo, Mike, you want to do that song on the show? He was like, yeah. And I'm surprised. I mean, Mike and I are friends, but the ease at which he just, you know? And then a couple of days later, Charmaine roughed me up.
That's on brand. That's on brand.
No, it's not.
You see, look at the face.
She's
That's
a
on
darling.
brand. On brand, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, tell me why you're so willing, so eager to be a part of it with Michael.
Well, first to begin, I like the guy. He's a very talented person.
Mm-hmm.
His family, as a matter of fact, majority are
sure.
multi talented.
All of them.
And
Every last one.
I just love to be around talented people, you know. And when I asked him to work with me on this weekend, because I have a show before the rains or something like that.
Right.
Nah.
We talked about that just yesterday.
Right.
Before the Rain Festival.
Before the Rain Festival. So I engaged because they wasn't able to afford me a band. So I said, well, at least I could have another person with me, and I thought of Nick.
Yeah, Mikhail. That's fine.
Mikhail. I always get a little problem with pronunciation.
Yeah, it's all right. Busy
Mikhail.
brother is Nick. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so Charmaine, tell me why you're rough up the boy.
Don't do that.
Well, I love him as a human being, and he is, when he talks about lyrics, he is a fantastic singer. People know him on the pan. So when he put out that he's having this show, I said, well, invite your friends now. or they don't throw me no bone. What's going on? And he said, sure, would you like to come? I said, of course.
And that's
Because of him,
Yeah.
you know, and what he's doing to kick off the series, it's a good thing.
You mentioned the calypso jazz. You mentioned taking some soca songs. Which elements of it are you guys a part of?
Well, when he said that Michael is going to be there, I said, do you know the history of Michael and Charmaine
So then we're
Forde?
good to go. We know what coming
Right.
there already.
What You Want to Do for Love, and Michael and Carl Jacobs are the two people that put me on the map in Trinidad and Tobago, made me a household name. So bringing that memory back and, you know, getting together with him on this show is just really special.
Fantastic. So we're looking forward to this happening this coming Thursday at Kafe Blue. Mikhail, what's the ticket prices? Where we getting them?
One Blue Note.
$100? Pops or daps? And where we getting tickets?
Not getting it again. In Kafe Blue.
In Kafe Blue?
Yeah.
So we can head across there. $100 this Thursday.
This Thursday.
8 p.m. is the start time, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a little taste of what we could expect. You mentioned the
All
song
right,
that you're
okay,
going to play this morning is one of those songs. Very poetic, and I think nobody can deny that.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to tell you what song it is. You just have to listen and see if you can figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now, because together we aspire, and if together we perspire, then together we most definitely can achieve. On behalf of Ayanka Will, Natasha Lake, Shama Maharaj, Amarokas, wishing you a beautiful day today. To take us to the top of the hour, Mikhail Salcedo is here, and he's going to do, you know what, just listen and figure it out. Thank you so much, Charmaine and Michael.